Hi, my name is Roxy. I'm also known as Panda, and I'm a visual artist. For the most part, I do illustrations, small digital art, and photography. Yeah. My first contact with art was through my mom because she also draws more like traditional drawings. Also, like people in my family in general always have some sort of tie, some sort of connection to some type of art, let it be music or dancing or martial arts or roller skating. My art style is mostly semi-realistic. I do a bit of cartoons and animations once in a while. I use two softwares. For the drawing and painting, I use Krita. That is like a free software you can easily download on the internet. It has a lot of brushes. And for the finishing touches, I usually do it on Photoshop because warping and perspective is better on Photoshop than on Krita. For traditional drawings, I usually have a set of pencils, like of different thicknesses, so that I can play around with shading. Painting, I can't really give tips because I've just recently started. Creative process-wise, most times ideas just come out of nowhere. Like suddenly I feel like drawing this specific thing, so I'll just like look up references and build it up. Other times, if I want to build a specific series based on something, I'll maybe like base it on a brush. I have a black and white series that is all based on like pencil brushes, and I use my friends for portrait building. There's the fantasy series that is also like portraits of my friends mixed up with lore, like banshees, demons, unicorns, anything mythical. And the most recent that I'm working on has to do with the event The Box, in which I picked some of the artists to try and make like representations of what their music is like for a portrait sort of thing. Roxy without art is a very sad bitch. Like, art has been such a big part of my life and one of my main outlets that honestly, if I couldn't have this, there's a lot of things I probably wouldn't have been able to go through. Like, this is how I know when I'm not ready for something, when I'm tired of something, when I don't want to do something, or when I'm generally like really, really happy. It's visible in whatever activity, art related, that I do. Even like first day of school, if I'm not ready to go back to school, a bunch of drawings will come out on the first day and I won't pay attention to shit. But like, if I am to be completely honest, if I couldn't have this outlet, I would have quit a lot of things. Like, really, really a lot of things. It's a big part of my life. Let it be music, photography, illustration, it really doesn't matter. I cannot cope without having art as my outlet. Tips for people that want to start visual art: practice. Nobody has the gift for drawing. Like, it's bullshit if someone says like, oh no, you're so talented. No, I'm not talented. I practice a lot. Okay, not that much, but like, yeah. I try. Don't focus too much on the materials you have, because sometimes we believe that, oh, having good materials will make our drawing better. If you're used to drawing with a certain material, then upgrade it. Otherwise, just keep yourself where you are until you're like stable, and then get up to something. Don't give up. Especially for young artists like living in Moz, because certain types of art aren't really, what we consider mainstream, because you're not talking about the war, you're not talking about colonization, you're not talking about freedom or any sort of fight. They just look at your artwork like, okay, young people shit. Forget it. Your art is good, what you do is good, your style is good. You want to draw manga, you draw manga. You don't want to draw people with like African features. It's your choice. Nobody gets to tell you what you have to do and what you don't have to do. You choose it by yourself. And eventually people will like open up to whatever art you're trying to bring in, and you might make money out of it. And if you don't, maybe your marketing strategy isn't the best. Just that, yeah. My Wacom is an Intuos, right? Okay. Yeah, I'm fucking dumb when it comes to technology. It's rolling, right? I just cursed on camera.